All right, so this is the 15th vlog, and we need a thumbnail. I'm fucking with you. So yeah, I was thinking about sending it to Nashville. I think I was just craving novelty. I look back at the last, even in college, I lived in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 places, over 5 years, and then I moved back to LA, and then I lived in 4 places in New York: Brooklyn, Manhattan, the Bronx, back to Brooklyn. And then I moved to LA, and that was like the longest I've stayed in one place for like a minute. And I was there 2023. Even then I moved back to my mom's while I was doing lamp for a little bit, just to save some money, but fuck. Yeah, I think I was just craving some change and some novelty and some adventure. And so, long story short, I was like, all right, let's look at some other places in LA, because my girlfriend lives with me, and we were just thinking, like, she has more of a concrete job. For me, I can get a restaurant job anywhere or whatever, I'm not, music's remote for the most part. I think I was craving just like a change. And so anyway, we like went and saw like 4 places one day, and then three places one day, and then like 4 or 5 places the next day. And then this was the second to last place we saw on the second day. And we were like, yeah. Because we walked into this apartment, and for the price, we're actually saving money. It's still a 2-bed, 1 bath, the same layout. I can still have the studio. It's a little bit smaller than the last one. As you can see, I took the ends of both of Megan Trainor's desks here and just put them together, but it works. I put the speaker stands through the holes, and then so cable management is down here, but I had these things that were on the side of my desk. I put them there, so I don't know. I think it looks fucking sick. The only thing is the ceilings are pretty big, so I do have 2 clouds. I need to get those up. I'm debating if I should put something up here, or if I should add anything up there or up here. There's a fucking fly, bro. Anyway, super grateful. There's a gym here, and we're saving money. So I think that's kind of partly why it was a little bit of chaos over this last week. And we moved in pretty quick. Like, we're already moved in. So I'm super fucking grateful, bro. Just so much gratitude, because this place is amazing. I can walk to my gym, and like, it's nice, and very grateful. So, yeah, I don't know. I think that it's really easy to see the things that are stressful and negative. I just want to prop it up like that, bro. Here on the guitar. I also put these up because I still have them in the closet. There's also a lot of closet space to the house, and that's where the rest of the desk is. But I have these like stands for the guitars, but there's no room. This couch barely fits in here. So I was like, let me get some wall so that it just fits perfectly there. So let me just see if that works. That works then. So I'm gonna wrap it up because we're already 4 minutes in. My ADHD got me going. But yeah, I think it's really easy to find, if I keep doing these, and I talked a little bit about this in the last week's vlog, which I filmed a couple hours ago because I was behind, but I wanted to show up anyway and still do it. So that's what we're doing. I just saw this Lil Russell post. He's a rapper, and he's like, do 100 of something before you complain about it not working. I think it's a great point, whether it's content or it's videos or this. So that's what we're doing, bro. We're allowing ourselves to be cringe, and we're showing up, and we're just doing it, and we're just doing it for the sake of doing it, not for metrics, not for any of that. everything else the cherry on the top. Really just to document the process and hopefully provide value along the way. So, and then as I can hire and build out teams, I think that it'll be a lot easier to do, at least for me. So, but for now, I think it's really easy to find. I guess the point that I was going to make is like, if I, if I make these until the day I die, till every week, there will always be something every week that I'm working on. Or, Einstein left his desk messy. Like, we don't get to pick our expiration date. And so I think that it's kind of like a secret of the universe, so to speak, is like, everyone always has problems. I was thinking about this a little bit today after my workout. Think about like 5 years ago. You can, you'd have to pinpoint it. You have to really think about it. Like, all the times you were so overwhelmed and emotional about situations, has that ever helped and benefited you? And have you ever looked back at those moments and been like, I'm so grateful for that? No. Like, there's no benefit to emotionally overreacting to things. There's a benefit to logically saying, okay, what are we going to do about it? And then acting accordingly. And so I think that's kind of, a big thing too, is I can go, okay, I need to figure this out. And like, these are valid. And like, that is on me to do, figuring out how to increase audience and consistently show up every month with a song. And show up with these and show up with the newsletter and keep making music, keep making beats, keep doing sessions, keep having songs come out with other artists, and keep making freaking short form video, creative marketing content, whatever the fuck you want to call it, bro. I'm so over. I saw this music label British dude, I think. But he said something that really resonated. I think I wrote it down. I didn't. But I can pull it up and I remember it. He said, the artists that tend to pop off, the people that tend to pop off, they get to this place of just rejection and failure and just quote unquote failure, because you're only failure if you stop, then you failed the mission. But like, if you keep going, it's not over yet. So, these moments of like things not working, and they just, this frustration, and it like, it could push you to being like calling it quits, or you can turn on this mode that he says is you stop chasing success and you start demanding it. And I feel like that's just a different energy. I feel like the gap at a certain point, like you're here and you're like, oh, like, dude, headlining Coachella would be crazy. Like I was in high school, and I'm like, bro, performing here would be, that's the goal. Like, bro, like 16, 17, 18. And then fucking you put in a decade of work. I'm 27 now. And it's like, bro, the gap is just an illusion. There's no gap. Like, there's no real gap. Like, it's an illusion. There's no such thing as this, like, there's no gap. Like, it's like, I demand it. It's like that is what I'm requiring. And so I don't want to just talk about it. These are very easy to just sound inspiring and motivating and talking, but I want to back it up. So, hey, we're back on track with the vlogs. Thank you all for tuning in, for whoever's checking these out. It's that time of year. It's Coachella. It's like, it's a very magical time of year. Maybe I'm just in my spirituality energy bag, but just the move and, I just feel like, they also say that like spring is actually the start of the year. It's not the winter, just based on like living beings following that cycle. And I feel grateful. I feel so grateful. Just so much gratitude. Passover is this week, I should say. So grateful for family, grateful for, I think the uncertainties are scary, but like I said, like the emotional reaction and overwhelm, that's never helped ever. It's like, okay, what are we gonna do about it? Do we need to apply to jobs? Do we need to DoorDash? Like, what do we need to do about it? Let's be practical. Let's make a plan and let's act on it. So, try to sell the sauna because that will help a few bands. But it's also 3 posts a day, short form. I was doing 5 a day and then I fell off. I got in my head. I was worried. As if anyone gives a fuck. No one cares, bro. No one fucking cares. So, and then, yeah, newsletter's done. So I'm gonna wrap this up, upload this, and as always, keep going. We'll see y'all next week for 16. That's 4 months. Damn. I guess, yeah, we're in April, right? Does that make sense? Just about. I think so. All right. Till next time. Thank you for watching. Peace.